Hey everyone, a while ago I showed you how you can use RescueTime in Home Assistant. So today I'm going to show you how to exactly create that using your own Node-RED instance. First of all, I want to show you RescueTime. So this is an app for Windows, Mac, even Android phones that sees what you've been doing, what websites you've been browsing, what apps you're using, and it calculates a productivity score. For example, in my case, it's 1 a.m. So the day just started. I have a productivity of 45. I do some social networking, communication, and so on. But RescueTime has an API which you can use to retrieve this information, but you can't retrieve the current productivity score. So if you use the API, I think you can retrieve it from the day before and so on, but not the current one. In order to do this, I am downloading it from one web page. So you have this widget from RescueTime where you have less information. So I'm just downloading this HTML as a logged in user and retrieving this number. Now, in order to do this, I'm using Node-RED, and I've actually exported the nodes in here. And I'm going to show you from the start what you have to do in order to add the productivity score in your Home Assistant instance. First of all, you'll have to open this link. I'll put it in the description. Click on raw because we have to copy the entire JSON file. Then go to Node-RED, click here, import, and then paste the JSON and click on import. I already have this node, so that's why it's asking me to import copy. Okay, so every minute I'm setting a cookie because I need to be authenticated in order to get the HTML file. Then I'm going to parse that HTML file, and then I'm going to set the productivity score. Okay, the first thing we have to do is to set the cookie. And the cookie you can retrieve from the RescueTime website. If you're logged in, you just have to open Developer Tools. So click on F12 or go to More Tools, Developer Tools. Then you just have to, go to another page. And you have these requests, these XHR requests. You can actually filter them if you click on this button here. Open one. And if you scroll below, you'll see this cookie under request headers. Okay, let's right click on it, copy value, and we'll add it here. So we double click the set cookie node, paste the cookie, done. Then we're going to use this cookie in this request. So I'm making a request to widget window / productivity. So it's this window right here. The request, it's a get request, and I'm setting the cookie in the headers. Okay, this is the request node. It takes the information that I provided with the function node and it executes the request, and the result of the request will be here. In this function node, I will take the HTML that I get, so which is from the payload field. Okay, here I'm going to search for an attribute called efficiency%. I'm going to do some substrings here and get that number. Once I do that, I will set the productivity on the message with the number, and I will send it forward. Next, I have this call service node, and here I'm going to set an entity which is called input number.productivity score with what I sent earlier in message.productivity. The input number, so the input number, it's this one. I have an input number.yaml file, and here's the productivity score. You can see I have the name, an icon, the minimum is 1, maximum is 100, and the step is 1. Okay, so let's deploy this. And now it should automatically execute the first time. And you can see that input number set value was called at 116 AM. Now, if I go to Home Assistant, I should see that the value should be 47. So here I have a 47 productivity score. That's it. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment and I'll try to reply as soon as I can.